Hello students, in today's session we are going to solve problems of exercise 6.2 for class 9th, chapter number 6, lines and angles. So let's take the problems and we will solve them. So here the problem is, in the figure AB and CD are two parallel lines and this EF is perpendicular on CD. Also given angle GED is 126 degree. We have to find out angle AGE, angle GEF and angle FGE. So by the given figure we observe that this line AB and the line CD are parallel line and the angle GED, this angle and the angle AGE are related to each other as they are the pair of alternate interior angles. That means we can say angle GED is equal to angle AGE as they are pair of alternate interior angles. We know that if the two lines are parallel and a transversal intersect them, then the pair of alternate interior angles are equal. That means we can say angle GED, this angle GED is equals to AGE. So this angle G is also equal to 126 degree. Now one more thing is given in this problem. This line EF is perpendicular on the line CD. That meaning the angle made by this perpendicular line FE, that is angle FED, this angle is 90 degree. Similarly this angle FEC is also 90 degree. Now let's talk about the angle GED. This is the combination of two angles. Correct. Angle GEF and angle FED. So we can say that angle GED, that is equals to 126 degree. It is the combination of two angles. So we can write angle GED is equals to angle GEF plus angle FED. So value of GED we can put 126. Angle FED we have 90 degree. So by transposing 90 degree into the left hand side we get angle GEF is equals to 126 degree minus 90 degree, that is 36 degree. So we have the value of angle GEF. This is 36 degree. Now among these we get the value for angle AGE as well as angle GEF. Now the rest angle which we have to find, that is angle FGE. Now observe the angle FGE in the figure FGE. Now the given quantity is for angle GED is 126 degree. Now is there any relation between this angle G and this angle E? Yes. Here it is given that AB and CD are two parallel lines and this angle this line GE is a transversal line. That means we can say this angle G and angle E both are angle on the same side of this transversal. So we know that if two lines are parallel and a transversal intersect them, then angle on the same side of a transversals are supplementary. So we use this for finding the angle FGE. So angle FGE plus angle GED is equals to 180 degree. By this we can put the value of angle GED, that is equals to 126 degree. So put the value here. So by putting the value GED is 126 degree, we get the value of angle FGE is 180 minus 126 degree. So by subtraction we get angle FGE is equals to 54 degree. That means we get all the three angles AGE, that is 126 degree, angle GEF, that is equals to 36 degree, angle FGE, that is equals to 54 degree. Okay, now only what we used here, angle on the same side of a transversals are supplementary and alternate interior angles are equal. Now let's talk about the next question. The question number 4 says, in the figure, this PQ is parallel to line ST. Angle PQR is given 110 degree. Angle RST is given 130 degree. We need to find angle QRS here. Now, again, one hint is given, a clue is given, draw a line parallel to ST through point R. So let's take this, let's draw the line XY parallel to ST through the point R. So here the line which we have to draw, that is the XY, is parallel to the line ST. Okay. Now by drawing this parallel line, we observe now as ST and PQ are parallel lines, and in construction we have drawn XY is parallel to ST. That means things which are equal to the same thing are equal to one another. Like this, ST is parallel to PQ and this ST is again parallel to XY. That means XY is also parallel to this PQ here. Now let's talk about the line PQ is parallel to XY, and here QR is a transversal. Now as in the earlier question we have done, angle on same side of a transversal are supplementary. So use this here again. By this we can write the angle on same side of a transversal, that means angle PQR and the angle XRQ, both are angle on same side of a transversal and they are supplementary. That means we add these two angles, we get 180 degree. So angle PQR plus angle QRX is equals to 180 degree. Put the value of PQR is 110 degree. So we get angle QRX is equals to 180 minus 110 is 70 degree. Okay. Now we are going to find the angle QRS. For this, let us talk about again this line XY and the line ST, which they are parallel, and by figure we have SR is the transversal line. So again the same property we can use, angle on same side of a transversal. That means angle TSR or RST is angle SRY. Both are angle on same side of a transversal. That means we add these two angles and the sum will be 180 degree. So again we can write angle RST plus angle SRY is 180 degree. So by putting the value of SRY is 130 degree, we get angle SRY is 180 minus 130. So put the value of RST here. So 180 minus 130, that is equals to 50 degree. Now see in this figure, one angle QRX is 70 degree. Angle SRY, this is 50 degree. We need to find this one angle QRS. By observing this, we get this line XY is a straight line, and at a point R, this angle is of 180 degree by the straight angle. So by adding these three angles, that is the straight angle, we can write here angle QRX plus angle QRS plus angle SRY. These three angles is equals to 180 degree. Now we put the values of angle QRX and SRY, that we get 70 degree plus angle QRS plus 50 degree is equals to 180 degree. That means 70 plus 50 becomes 120. So we can say angle QRS is 180 minus 120. So value of QRS is 60 degree. So we need to find angle QRS and we get the value for angle QRS is 60 degree. So here we get the solution of angle QRS is 60 degree. So students, here only few things we have to remember about the parallel lines and transversals. That means angle on same side of a transversals are supplementary when the two lines intersected by a transversal. Similarly, angle on alternate interior angles are also equal. That means pair of alternate interior angles are equal when the two lines are intersected by a transversal. And also some more properties for this, that angles made by transversal and parallel lines is corresponding angles are also equal. So by using all these we can solve the problems very easily. So remember all these angles made by transversal and the parallel lines.